Hi, I'm Malcolm.
And I'm Rachel. We're two Canadians living on our 39-foot mainship trawler, living an adventure of a lifetime. We invite you to follow along as we travel 6,000 miles through Canadian and U.S. waterways around America's Great Loop. We're just getting things ready to leave from Westport, and we're not exactly sure our final destination today, but we're headed towards Chaffey's Locks. We'll have a look around there. We may end up going to Davis Lock, which is the one after, but we're going to sort of scope it out and see how things look today as we head into the weekend. It's a Friday today, so we'll see how busy it is. But we're just getting things ready. Malcolm's in the upper station. I've been bringing in the electrical cord and getting the ear tech out, and we'll get sorted and get ready to go very soon. Hope you're having a great day. Bye, Westport. The Newboro project was a major undertaking because it involved the excavation of an artificial channel some 2 kilometers or 1.25 miles in length between Upper Rideau Lake and Newboro Lake. After construction started at Newboro Locks in 1827, the contractor faced enormous challenges with unexpected bedrock under the surface. In addition, 1828 brought malaria and many workers fled the work site. Ultimately, plans changed and it was decided to raise the water in Upper Rideau Lake by 5 feet. This is why the Narrows Lock was added. Newboro Lock's originally known as Isthmus divides Upper Rideau Lake and Newboro Lake. At the top of the lock is the watershed divide between the Rideau River and the Cataraqui River, and so it is at this point, at Newboro Locks, where we start to go down again. Newboro was converted from a manual lock to an electric hydraulic operation in 1966, the first of only 2 locks, the other being Black's Rapids. Thank you. Yeah, stay cool.
All right, I'll think about it.
Newboro Lake is popular with anglers, and as we exit the locks, you can see to the port side the Newboro Municipal Harbour and a resort with cottages and several docks to accommodate the fishing boats. That was fun going through that channel into Clear Lake, which is where we are now. And the channel continues just over there, but we're going to have a little stop here and put the anchor down and have a swim. There's also, just over there, there's like a rock wall where a lot of people like to jump off because it's about 40 feet deep right at the water's edge. We're not going to go there. We're going to just go to a little sandy patch in Clear Lake that we know about. And looking forward to jumping in and having a swim. It's a hot day today. The Scott Island Ferry might just be the smallest, shortest ferry we've seen. It's a simple barge with room for only one vehicle, a lift ramp at each end, and a chain connected to each shore. It is user-operated by the seasonal cottagers that populate Scott Island, and as we approached, there were signs for boats to travel at low speed through this channel. made a quick stop at Indian Lake Marina to get some gas for our dinghy. So we're all topped up in the tank in the dinghy as well as our jerry can. So we're good for zipping around in the dinghy in the next few days. Arrived at our destination. We're at Chaffey's Locks, and we had a couple of stops along the way today. I'm not exactly sure how many nautical miles we went, but not very many. And we had a nice relaxed travel day today. So we're going to go to the Opinicon restaurant and have a bit of lunch and just say hi to some loopers who are also here. The locks at Chaffey's divide Indian Lake and Opinicon Lake. Over many years, this area has been a very popular spot along the Rideau Canal, and in the height of summer, the docks fill up quickly. The Opinicon Resort was first built as a private residence in the late 1800s for John Chaffey. It was then a rooming house, a private fishing club, a family resort, and the restaurant pub everyone enjoys today. The resort is a draw for fishermen and tourists by car or boat. It not only offers a place to stay, but also a bar, a dining room, and for those hot summer days when you might get a scoop or two of ice cream, the iconic ice cream shop. So we just entered the lock at Chaffey's, and there's 4 boats going through. One very large boat, and us, a slightly smaller cruiser, and then a smaller vessel. So there's 4 of us going through today. And they opened the bridge for us all to fit under. So we've just docked at Davis Lock. We only moved one lock a little farther along on the Rideau Canal, and here we have some power. So that's good, especially when the forecast was showing for very heavy rain today. And actually right now, it was just lightly sprinkling, and we aren't getting the rain that was forecast. It still may come, but at least the radar was showing that it was veering a little bit farther south. So we're just on the edge of it, so it's probably good that we stay here. Although the sun is really trying to come out now, so it's kind of pleasant actually right now. There's hardly anybody here. Look at all these docks that are empty. Normally when we've come here, especially on a weekend, today is a Saturday, this has been full. But we haven't been here for a long time, so I don't know, maybe it's because school's not out yet. But it's warm, it's very pleasant, it's not busy, it's quiet. Very nice to be here. So we'll stay here for one night, and then we'll carry on again tomorrow, as long as the weather allows. We're supposed to have rain today, but it's turning out to be just sort of lightly cloudy, a little bit of sun, nice and warm, really pleasant day, very nice summer day, and there's nobody here. I feel like we have the whole place to ourselves. Davis is a favorite stop for its solitude, away from towns and people, one of the most remote locks on the Rideau. It's named after Walter Davis Jr., who built a sawmill here in about 1818. It features the best preserved example of a defensible lockmaster's house on the Rideau.